Let us continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we are preparing to attack and take on the Guardian of Orion. We have our fleets currently in the process of building up. I'd like to have an 1500 fleet attack strength before I went and did this. I have various cruisers and destroyers on the build. Well, frigates over there once they get the auto labs sorted out, but might want to consider some other things as well, or if I can at least get, say, Signy building something. But it's currently working on its own issues right now, so we'll leave that. We, of course, do have Sabre Prime, which can build ships, but it's currently working on that colony ship. Once that's done, we will be ready and able to go across, I guess. Yeah, I think once I got the second destroyer, I might actually upgrade and see if we can get a battleship quickly. Or I build a Titan. $20 turns for a Titan. Now, I've always said the Titan is the time to try this, but yeah, Titan. I'm thinking that is a fine thing to just go for, but I have a Titan ready for backup purposes in case things fail, but well, is one destroyer going to make a difference? Possibly. Alright, fine. We'll carry on. Next turn, then. Okay, Starbase has been finished on Cloden. It's now building a space elevator, which it probably doesn't need in all fairness. No, I don't think it does need that, really. It's got a high production score, but I'm not going to have it build these just yet. We're going to go with a cloning center, subterranean farms, geosynchronous warehouse, interplanetary. Actually, we don't need that. But the interplanetary thing is very helpful. That'll just pass the food across. It's a Gaia world, so it's got that ability to do that. Holo simulator now being built over here for happiness. You're one turn away from finishing pollution cleanup. Which, if I do that, that makes sure it's done next turn. So a slight cut in science funding, at least for the time being. Signy 6 turns away from its Gaia transformation. So we'll call that a thing. Also, arguably we should really have just claimed this world, really, because now I'm going to have to... Well, I have kind of claimed it, but it's not really ours yet, officially. Let's think on that a little bit. You are currently doing Gaia transformation shenanigans, which is okay by me for the moment. Fleet needs orders, which is you. Guard up, join up. 900. In theory, we have enough. I just don't want to underestimate.
I would prefer us to engage in profitable association. You have my thanks.
So we have open borders up at the moment. Pollution at Sabre Prime has reached critical levels. And then I'm going to do that. Just working out how many I can still do this and be at 1. There we go. And that'll do there. Pollution at Wilder has reached critical levels. Okay, we'll swap that around and get it slowly killed off. So that's 12, that's 14. Okay, we're not getting a speed boost from it, so I'm just happy to just do that and get that done. Sagni has grown. Rhombus Prime has reached population limit. Holo Simulator, a cruiser, and an Autolab. I think the Autolab is more important than that for right now. You're now building subterranean farms, which you still kind of need, so that's fine. Interplanetary Commission, and after that you're probably going to be doing some form of cleanup duty, but we'll leave that for the moment. I'm thinking that actually, and so I was having a quick look at the custom builds, and I think lack of pollution issues would definitely be good in late game. Might not be extremely helpful early game, but late game, just being able to max pollution issues out of the way. Right, your mission is to acquire data for the moment. Meanwhile, 1 turn away from finishing that, 21 turns away from a Titan. You're still doing Gaia transformation shenanigans. You are actually full on food, so this might actually allow you to just have 1 worker there, though, which would be useful. Okay, we've infiltrated Cyberdyne. We have our advanced colony ship. Let's then... That's growing in 4 turns, so that's fine. It can do its pollution cleanup while it's doing that. And you can move on to there, 5 turns. Another destroyer comes in. Probably have a look at see what I can actually upgrade of this fleet, really. So the Shadow Bomb is probably the biggest initial just upgrade, but there's not a lot there. A couple of cruisers for increased positronic computers, more accuracy, I suppose, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference come the end of this. Titan next in the queue, though. And if we can rush that Titan out, doesn't look particularly likely, but if we can rush that Titan out, awesome. Right, you need orders. Your mission then is to see if you can't steal that. And if you can't, well, you can't. Holodeck pollution cleanup. Now we're doing Empire in terms of strikers at this point. Rhombus Prime, which is building that holo simulator, and you are also building that holo simulator, and then just you. But you need the government support facility, and you will also soon need the holo simulator, but not urgently, it has to be said. That's a much slower system. I think when we get to Orion, I might actually start reinvesting in... well, how good is this system then? Huge barren abundance, though, and medium barren abundance. I'm wondering if it's worth going for this at this point. Could go for the advanced colony ship. It's a bit of an extreme build, in all honesty, but if it were to go that way around, maybe. The big question is, will I be able to hold on to that system? I imagine they will go for it at some stage. They've got to, because it's just, I've made it easier for them. But the question is, will they? Fleet needs orders. I think that's just you. I think all you can build is barricades. But since we can't own it, I don't think we can do a lot here. So all I'm going to do with you is have you guard and protect the system from pirates. Okay, Neuron Collider has now been built. That's going to speed everything up a little bit. We have 1 striking person, but we'll have a government support facility to fix that problem. This fleet still needs orders, which is just you. Total attack strength 960. Titan in 19 turns. Auto Lab in 3 turns, followed by some frigates. Might be worth waiting on those frigates. They won't make a massive jump in overall attack power, but we'll see. Solid Prime is about to build something. It's built its Auto Lab and is now working on its Gaia transformation, which it could speed up for it, I suppose. How long would it take at full pelt? 14 turns full pelt. I'm happy to go for that. Yeah, this all makes sense. So, side knee, side knee, side knee, side knee. And because you're actually using it, soil enrichment, why not? Right, a couple of improvements. Syntaxis Prime is now up to a really good world now. In fact, it's a really ridiculously good world, actually, the way it's gone now, especially with the population boost we just added. Did I put a gate on there, or did I? I haven't got a warp. I haven't got anything built there. Okay, I've got a job for you. Where are we? Your job is to go to the Syntaxis Prime area. 9 turns. Next turn. Okay, artificial intelligence
Just a minute
done.
of your time, President.
We get many stealth units in the area. There are stealth technology then. I'd prefer to know about it if there is. Also, neural
Our
scanner,
scientists have made a new discovery.
which improves security of our people doing counter-espionage jobs. Meanwhile, toxic processor, which will help on the pollution side of things, and what was the other one? The hollow simulator for the auto lab. So as are with everybody kind of working now, which is a nice place to be. What's our research like at the moment?
Research continues as expected, President.
Molecular control. Which is adamantium armor, xeon missiles, or and miniaturization as well. Planetary construction. That allows me to go for Doom Stars. I think we'll stick with the thing we're going for the moment. Tectonic engineering is useful here. Oh, that definitely has its uses. I've just seen the deep core mine. Is it too late to change plans? So I think it might be worth considering that one. 17 turns away from this being done, though. And a lot of money required to buy it outright.
I beseech you, consider the consequences of your action. You have my
We will
thanks.
retreat our spy. It obviously failed. Okay, Gaia transformation finished at Signy 4. So, subterranean farms, auto lab, and then probable big credits, unless I can think of something else I need. No, big credits is the way to go. What else have we got then? We got auto lab finished, which is now starting to build some frigates for us, which will be useful. Astrolab finished. Auto lab is next. And since it is full, that's all fine. Subterranean farms has been built here. Pollution is now at ridiculously critical levels, though. Just seeing if I can get this down to 4. No, at least cut the pollution down to -1, so... It doesn't need to build anymore in a lot of ways, so that's fine. I'm just going to go mass on the research here. For that, that will allow it to recover itself. Signy is all fine up there. Who else has got pollution issues? Apparently not many other people. Right, make the move. We now have our fleet ready on Crypto Prime. -1 Titan. Or as many frigates as I feel I need. Because I think the cruiser might be a better option here. I mean, frigates are fine. Frigates are all well and good, but... the cruiser is more likely to make an indefinite impact in what we're doing. Okay, Gaia transformation and Osiris is now done. Now building battle stations. Plus auto lab, plus... Could build a cruiser itself in 8 turns. Could build a destroyer just to help out on the getting to Orion's phase of things. Glodin is now at maximum population, which we should probably go and deal with. And again, I could buy that outright. Wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing to do either. Alright, we're going to buy that outright. So, interplanetary administration is now done. Fleet needs orders, and your order is to currently stay there for the moment. Move everybody else in. Moving on. Control in 3 turns. Okay, so it now has that. If I go view structures here. Interplanetary administration. Colony using export sends its production to other colonies. How do I send that to export then? This is what I was kind of trying to look at. Might be on the Empire screen here. Espionage, blueprints, planets. Path to Victory is looking good. Path to Victory is looking very good right now. I was kind of expecting that though. Now my SimCitying is paying off because I've survived the initial part of the game. So
hand to hand and paw to claw.
I'm not going to declare war on the Alkari.
Perhaps we'd such good friends as I thought.
I like the Alkari, and you are my rival for the top position right now. Okay. Colonial revenue is in place. Cloning center is the next up. Deep sea cooling after that. Terraforming is also finished down here. Let's turn this into a tundra world. Slow improvements, slow improvements. Toxic processor. Terraforming, I think, is the way to go here. Spy needs orders. It's a little risky, actually. I might just reassign you to defense at this point. One turn then for molecular control. Now a frigate, there's another 42 attack power. Not much, but, you know, it might make a difference in the end. Alright, move everybody in. And now you're working on that cruiser, 9 turns. Also, why are you building a marine barracks right now? Don't particularly need it. We're going to go Auto Lab instead. Subterranean farms, terraforming. Molecular control is done. So, Xeon missiles. I think Xeon missiles. And miniaturization level 3.
Scientists.
Auto upgrade all. So huzzah, we have the missiles. The Titan has a lot of missiles, I'm noticing here. In fact, I can probably adjust this. So I take those out, add the 20 there. We do, of course, have my typical favourite. All the anti-missile rockets. I don't think it quite needs quite that many. I'm going to downgrade that to 15. Yeah, that's 24. Oh, and you know what I haven't added, which is probably going to make... You know the Titan I was building? It's going to now suddenly take ages. Heavy armor. Battle pods. And let's see, what do we have? We have a warp dissipator, shield capacitor, structural analyzer. Dauntless guidance system. Take the battle scanner, though. Right, so that adds to that. We'll add some more ion pulse beams, I think. Okay, so we've now added to that 7 of those heavy fighter bays. We have anti-matty bombs. In fact, we now have an extra one. If we can add any more point defense to these. Okay, I've massively upgraded the Titan. Now that now has nearly 1,000 attack power by
Research
itself.
continues as expected, President.
Right, so next on the agenda then is this, which gives us ship repair, missile modifications, the Pleasure Dome, which upgrades the hollow thing there, and an upgraded computer. Okay, what upgrades can I buy here then? So, positronic computers, Ultium armor for destroyers. Cruisers are too pricey to upgrade, but I think that's what our next job really is. Next turn, we'll upgrade the cruisers and see where we stand. Yeah, the Titan now takes 27 turns, so I don't think this is going to be built by the time we want to be attacking. Destroyer, though, perfectly happy for that to come along. The cruiser will, of course, be up to date. Cruisers are upgraded. We now have 1,000 attack power. Getting close. Getting close. I think that cruiser might be enough to tip the balance. Question being, do I want to just build another destroyer here to help out? I could 6-turn another cruiser, which give me 160 there. Could go and build 5 frigates. Yeah, we're going to rush 5 frigates. Once those are built, and there we are attacking. So I'm delaying a bit here, but you can understand why. This is a big moment. The Guardian, we don't want to mess this up. And I want to give him as many ships to possibly kill as possible to distract. So that's done. We have all the food sorted out. Trade goods, I think, is the answer to this. And because we don't need all that many trade goods... Okay, that puts pollution down to 0. I'm wondering if there's another way around this. Nope. Okay, so that's as high as that will go for the moment. Wilder Prime, also lab next, then the Interplanetary Commission, is that worth going for? No, you can get big credits as well. I want to start earning money here. While at the same time cutting pollution if I can. That'll do. So pollution at 0. Move. Next turn. 521 a turn research points going off now. Plus another auto lab built. Yeah, actually, instead of that, I'm going to go pollution first. Then add trade goods afterwards. Let's fix the planet up a little bit and then go for that. So it's still 9. Minus 9 to 10. It'll take it a little while, but once it's done, awesome. And in the meantime, more research. Anybody else with pollution issues right this moment? Not really. Which is all good for me. Still kind of defending a little bit here that we don't particularly need to. Actually, I don't need to build that. We're a max population, so we don't need to build things like that. The battle station possibly has its usage, so that's fine. We'll leave that alone for now. Sol Prime, Gaia transformation soon, followed by that, followed by... Does it need a holo simulator? Not really. Am I going to build one? Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? Okay, now that you've gotten there, I want you to build your jump gate. Because, you know, that might save me a little time here. I've got the defense to stand up to this thing. I'm sure I have. I have more attack points than it. I have far more defense points than it. I could probably try and take it on now. And you know what? I got 5 minutes left before the half-hour point. I am going to take this on. I have a Titan on the bill for 24 turns. If this absolutely fails... Now we can work on that. Mike has been recruited. Mike, I'm assigning you to Crypto Prime for no other reason than to just keep it safe. Meanwhile, we begin. I also have my builder units there. I'm going to be careful when I get there that I don't try and build both. The important thing once we get the Space Factory is we need to get a jump point built on that thing as soon as we can. But in the meantime, let's just... I don't know, order you to... Okay, apparently there was a different one. You can move to Osiris Prime, I think. Oh, Sol Prime then. There you go. It's all good. Next turn. Guard transformation is done. Excellent. We have all the food. Could probably do a holo simulator just to speed things up. Atmospheric Renewer, Toxin Processor in a little bit. Yeah, we're going to put that on because that will get people off strike and we'll be able to start, you know, progressing with this a little bit. I do want to increase the population a little, so we'll go and do that. So now Kari Scout on the way. I still have a reasonably strong fleet here, it has to be said. Moon Lab, Auto Lab. I'm probably not going to be able to do a lot with that. By the way, though, of more importance is this that's now started to come into it. Baravi do have some defenses up, but they don't have enough. Cloning Center finished. Deep Sea Cooling is next, which is okay by me. Also lab done. Toxic Processor is now in place. Good. So enrichment for terraforming. Yep, definitely terraforming. Interplanetary Administration. You're producing a ton of food. Actually, I hadn't realised how much food you were producing. Plus 11's fine. I think I might put you on trade goods actually rather than that. We're just going to push the money a little bit more now. And because we're pushing the money, that increases our science output to nearly 600. Osiris Prime has reached maximum population, which is good. Still winning those frigates in 5 turns. Spy needs orders. Missions. Counter-espionage, I think, is the way to go here. Missions, counter-espionage. Okay. So we're almost ready. Attack on Orion.
We are a peace-loving people. We wish to end this struggle so that we may turn our attention.
How long have we been at war? That must have happened towards the end of the last video and I just didn't remember it, but they've done nothing to us. I'll still decline this, but...
Oh, a disappointing turn.
I did not even... I must have looked at the diplomacy screen. I must have realised we were at war, but no. Apparently I've completely forgotten we're at war with these people. Such has been their effectiveness on me. I've not even put a fleet up to defend against them, really. I'm concentrating on Orion right now. If this fails, though, I'm going to really need that Titan in 20 turns. Does this really need subterranean farms? I suppose it's not finished yet, and it is stagnant growth, so let's go and change that. Our transformation finished. And again, speed up the population growth here, as it makes sense to do so. You're producing nothing but trade goods. And while I do like money, I think that's a better way round. Yeah, that'll do. So we're still producing. We'll get that extra population point in 3 turns, and then we'll just finish up there next turn. Then. Okay, you finished the jump gate. That's pretty much all I need you to do there, in all honesty. I could build a military outpost, but I don't see the need to. Right. Here we go. The Shadow Bomb doesn't really have a lot of them being a distraction. But there it is. God damn it. Okay. What does it reckon our chances are? Very good. Let's see what it actually happens then. The Guardian. The effective boss of this game, really. So we do have a carrier ship as well, but that thing is huge. Death rays up the wazoo. We do, of course, have displacement devices for some people, but we'll leave that for the time being, I think. Actually, it's on the cruisers. Cinematic mode, then. Let's go for this. That's such a cool-looking ship. The Antarans could build some good stuff occasionally. Here come the Death Rays, though, and that's looking like not particularly good news for me in all the way. Okay, one cruiser down. I hope that wasn't a battleship, actually. That would be a bit... I think that was very definitely my bomber blowing up there. Someone tells me we're losing this. There's my carrier blowing up. Did we just kill it? Have I got one ship left? Oh, this ship is being renamed. Oh, that took so much damage. 16,000 damage that took. And all we're left with is a wounded battleship.
Researchers at the new Orion
Death
colony
Ray.
have discovered ancient blueprints for fantastic new technologies.
Update all blueprints, please. Because suddenly... Death Rays. Why are you not using Death Rays? They are rays of death. Why are you not using them? Okay, well that'll do for that. Got a few points left actually, but none I can really put in, I think. Heavy armor, perhaps. Okay, frigates. Let's edit these. Change them for a Death Ray. Preferably an all-facing one. That'll do. And then the cruisers. The cruisers definitely need their Death Rays. They probably don't need the displacement device because it's not really been all that useful to us, has it? A black hole generator, though. That I can certainly see the use of. Can't be heavy mounted. Can't be auto firing. Can be enveloping. So one enveloping def ray. Cut the antimatter torpedoes to 1. 2 non-enveloping? No. 1 heavy mounted enveloping def ray, though. On the base cruiser is fine. Man, I'm thinking here. How much space do I need to make this work? So if I cut its defenses down a little bit, down to 12, cut an anti-matty bomb, turn these to just forward facing. So you have 6 of them. Cut that to 13. We have a black hole titan. Or a BH titan, I think we'll have to call it. It's lost overall attack power, but I want to see a black hole here. Yeah, massive damage over time, immobilization. Carrier ship could probably do a few of these. You could also, I noticed, do with heavy armor, which I notice is not on every ship here, is it? Lasers change to def rays. Okay, 5 def rays is fine from that. So, all good. And what else have I got for a few extra points? Oh, actually, less than half a pound, so yeah. Half a ton, rather. Battleship is... got no specials whatsoever. So, heavy armor. This might be where a problem started here, because I probably could have done with this if... well, we'll see. Black hole generator is too big. Battle pods will help out, though. Yeah, 5 front heavy armored ones, and... and 2 any facing ones. So it's still a front facing ship, generally speaking. If I clear those out, ease myself with those, I can add some missiles, can't I? Not many, but a battleship does need some. And 1 heavy fighter bay. Yep, I approve of that. Okay, let's go for the weapon accuracy upgrade.
Research continues as expected, President.
Okay. Move and colonize Orion Prime. Actually, I didn't mean to move everybody. Still, colonize Orion Prime.
Thus did humanity arrive on Orion. What riches, what knowledge could be locked away in its depths? The human republic will surely use all of its resources to plumb these secrets.
So Orion is now ours. We have a lot going on here. We do need to get this up and running as fast as we can here. So biospheres, and that of a essential start right now. I'm going to buy that one outright.
This is GNN.
This should be interesting. The fabled technology of Orion is now in the hands of the Human Republic, dramatically altering the balance of power. All other races, beware.
I'd really hate to be any other sentient race right about now.
Indeed so, sir. Indeed so. Right, Orion has been taken. We've also gained another
Research
technology
continues
which
as
we've
expected.
done the upgrades for. Battle station is finished. I think now, though, rather than orbital batteries, we need to start considering rebuilding that fleet of ours. So I'm going to go for 4 cruisers and a battleship on the back here. Not expecting too much from this, but subterranean farms, which again, population boost on Sol Prime definitely makes sense. Trade goods to end. And a spy needs orders, and your orders are to move to Orion Prime. Thinking on this, Sagni, what are you doing? You're doing trade goods right now. Let's go for civil transportation here. Let's actually start bolstering Orion a little bit here. Syntaxis Prime could probably do similar things, actually. Meanwhile, you... One more turn, one more turn. There's always one more turn with this game, but this is an important one more turn, because I could have some problems here if I'm not careful. Right, your job, build a jump gate. Once the jump gate is built, we are going mad to recolonize and repopulate Orion. I'm going to outright buy Neutron Collider, which will then go robo miners and whatever else I can do to get this set up. Because this is going to need it soon. It's going to need it. Civil transport has been finished. Your job, then at this stage, is to get to Orion, which will take you 11 turns. Nothing being built at the moment. Let's go for pollution cleanup. Because we are on pollution cleanup, I can go and just do some more research. But hey, a cruiser with def rays. And another cruiser with def rays. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. I want to get a few more things up and ready on the defense here. This is probably my strongest fleet right now, and it's completely out of date. Right. Fleet needs orders. Your orders are to defend Orion. Don't let anybody in. Do whatever else you can. Collider, frigates on the build. What were you doing? I don't know what you were doing anymore. We built a jump gate at least, so I'm thinking we might even just scrap you here. I don't think it's massively needed. Okay, we resume on turn 334. Until next time.